Hi everyone, I'm hopeful that all you will be fine. In today's session, we will learn how we can create the Zoom users using the Zoom REST API. Okay. In the last session, we have learned how we can get the user list using the different query parameters. Okay. So for today's session, we have already a relative const users variable where we have a relative path of the endpoint where we can post the payload. Okay. So let's continue. Inside the Zoom users helper, we are going to create a helper called new user, and we say async and set the payload, pass the payload as a parameter. And inside the payload, we have required parameters on the Zoom called action and email and type. Okay. So inside the action, we can pass four different type of values. So we can pass either create, okay, auto create, and we can pass cust create, okay, and we can pass sso create. Okay, so for the create, if we are going to pass inside the action value create, then we have a different rate limit labels. Okay, so different rate limit labels for different plans with the Zoom. Okay, so if you have a basic plan, okay, then you can only send 50 requests per day. Okay, that means you can only max create 50 users per day using the basic plan. But if you have a pro plan, okay, then you can send or post 1500 or 1500 requests per day. That means you can create 1500 users per day. Okay, and if you have a enterprise or business plan, okay, so if you have enterprise plus plan, then you can send 10,000 requests per day. Okay, that means you can create 10,000 users within a day. Okay, so this rate limit only apply if you are passing create as an action. Okay, and if you are passing create as an action, and then user creation flow will be in this way. Zoom will send a link. Okay, Zoom will send a account creation invite link inside the email, which we will pass inside this payload. Okay, and then user will click on that link and activate the account. Okay, so flow with the create in this way. Okay, and and if you are using auto create, okay, so auto create basically is the option. It is for the enterprise users only. Okay, it is have enterprise uh, users. So if you have enterprise plus plan with a Zoom, then you can create auto create. So this option is by default disabled on your profile, on your account, on your dashboard. So you need to be enable that first, and must be have a managed domain. Okay, so then you can create auto create users. Okay, so in that way you can just send the requests and activate it automatically and all the stuff. And if you are passing action value as a cust create, okay, then you must be first thing you have ISV with the Zoom. Okay, as you can see many examples in the market. Yeah, as you can see the Upwork chat meeting creation, or you can see the Fiverr chat meeting creation. They are ISV with the Zoom. Okay, so in this cust create, users do not have any passwords, so no passwordless users. Okay, passwordless users will be created, and those users cannot be logged in on any Zoom clients, either desktop client, mobile client, or web client. Okay, so these are the passwordless users. Okay, and for the SSO users, if you are passing action as a SSO create value, then with the SSO create, first thing is that you must be have a provision provisioning. Let's fix this. Quick fix. and the pre-provisioning SSO user option on your profile and from your dashboard. Okay, then you can create SSO users, and there are other licenses for 10 hosts and sign in. You can more details regarding that, you can see the docs. Okay, and with the SSO create, users will be created with the vanity URL if the user is not a basic user. Okay, so vanity URL, and and we are going to pass URL. So we say URL will be the user URI. Okay, and we say method will be post, and we pass data as a payload. Okay, and we must be set headers. Okay, so in the headers, you are going to pass the para token. Inside the para token, you must be have a user right admin scope. Okay, if this scope is available inside the token, then you will be able to create the user. Okay, so we say authorization, and we just need to copy the header. I think we can copy that from next page or page request. So we copy that from here, and we just need to paste that. Okay, and then we just need to bind then, and we say response, and we return here response. Okay, and bind page, and we turn back error, and we have return error semicolon, and at the bottom we are just going to return the data. Need to format the code and export this function called new user, and inside the APIs we first need to import that. So we first import the new user helper, and at the bottom we are just going to create a endpoint. So we say app.post API slash zoom slash users. Okay, and we say async request to response, and here we first need to call the helper, and we say let new user, other we can say user zoom user. Okay, and we say await new user, and we need to pass request.body. Okay, and at the bottom we are just going to return the response.json and the zoom user. Okay, in this session we are going to use the action as a create. Okay, so for the demo purpose, so let's open the Postman. Before that, we first must be place a breakpoint on the response and error. We just need to open the Postman. Okay, Postman, and inside the Zoom API, we are just going to create another request. So we say here new user, and we change this to post and send the request to HTTP localhost port 4000 slash API slash zoom slash users. Okay, and we set the body. So we say raw and JSON, and we just create the body here. We say action, and action will be create, and here we pass the email. So we can also see the invitee. So we pass a email, we call it we just first need to send this. Okay, fever@outlook.com. Okay, and we need to pass type. So we set type 1 because we are creating basic user, and we pass first name. First name we pass 9, and last name we need to pass. Okay, so that's it. We just going to send the request. So hit enter. First save and request. I think we first need to start the API. So request npm start, and then we need to send the post request. Okay, so we have got an error. Let's see what is inside it. So response is 400. That means this endpoint is not available. So data validation error. So let's see what is the error. So user info. Okay, so we must be send the data this type only. We can pass the action as an create, and then we need to pass all the data as an user info. So we need to first continue, and then we just need to save it and just resend the request. Okay, so we have successfully created the user. So first name, last name not set it, but we have created. So you can see here we have a user created with this email. Okay, and if we log in inside I think we can send another invitation, or we can create another user where we have already logged in, so we can save the time. So we need to pass okay and type 1, and I think we have first name, last name, and we need to send the request once again. So we have created that user. Okay, so we have created user, and let's see that we have received an invitation from the Zoom or not. So open the Google Chrome, and we just need to log in inside. So you can see we have successfully received the Zoom account invitation. Okay, you can see we have an invitation link, and just user click on this link and activate. Okay, set the password and confirm and continue. An account will be added inside the master account. Okay, so I think hopefully you have got this session. If you have any query regarding this session, just please place your queries inside the video comment section. Either you have any query regarding this session or my previous sessions, or if you have any suggestions for any third party in which I can build the series, then all those suggestions and queries are most welcome. You can share those details via comment section. Either you can share those details via my shared contact details, either on an email, either on a WhatsApp. Hopefully we will come back with the next session, and take care. Bye bye.